These are the 4 best exercises for cyclists in order to improve your performances on the bike and reduce the risk of injuries. Number 1, you need to do some squat. Number 2, you need to do some lunge. Number 3, you need to include some hip thrust in your training. And finally, you need to work on your single leg pedal drill while cycling. What's up everyone, welcome to Physio Velo. You already know that the best cyclists in the world spend a lot of time in the gym. They work with weight training, they do high loads in order to improve their maximum strength. So today, when I talk about the squat, the lunge, the hip thrust, and the single leg pedal drill, these are all the 4th and especially the first 3 of them. They are very good exercises for you to prevent injuries and improve your performances. So the squat is something you can vary using an elastic band. It's something you can put loads on the back squat. There's many ways to do squat, but this is a very complete exercise for cyclists. You have a lot of core muscle working on the squat. Some people may not know that, but the core is very central to a good squat. So make sure to include some squat in your session accordingly to your experience and your training history. Secondly, the lunge is a very good exercise for cyclists because your legs are both at the opposite, and this represents very well the cycling task of pedaling. This is an exercise where you can load both your hands with weight and increase the load of this exercise. It will improve your cycling performances, it will improve your knee tracking, it will improve your motor control, and at the end of the day, if you have less injuries, you go faster on the bike. The third exercise is the hip thrust. The hip thrust is the very easy exercise to introduce to your training plan. It's easy to execute well. It will improve the strength of your hip extensor as the glute and the lower back. This will improve your performance on the bike and reduce your risk of injuries. Before giving you the 4th exercise, make sure to stick with us until the end because I'm going to give you the way that the best cyclists on the planet are able to do at the squat and the deadlift. You'll be impressed. So the 4th exercise is very easy. It's the single leg pedal drill. This is not really a strength exercise, but you will see that if you try to pedal with just one leg, one foot clip in for 5 times 1 minute at 90 RPM, you will see there's a lot of core muscle working. You will have a hard time going full circle in your pedal stroke. This is a very easy way, a very easy exercise to introduce in your cycling routine when you go out on the bike or when you go Zwift in your basement or garage. So make sure to introduce the single leg pedal drill in your cycling journey to improve your performances and reduce the risk of injuries. So as we discussed before, the best cyclists on the planet are usually able to squat 150% of their weight on the squat. You can make the math for yourself, but you will soon realize that the best cyclists in the world spend a lot of time in the gym on weight training in order to improve their performances. And then at the deadlift, usually the best cyclists in the world are able to deadlift 175% of their weight at the deadlift movement. This is a lot of weight. You shouldn't try this at home right now, but make sure to introduce some weight training as we discussed before in your cycling journey. If you like this video, please consider to subscribe to help us grow our channel as big as GCN. So turn on the notification and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao! In order to improve your performances on the bike and